afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Robert Shaniwa. I'm a Zimbabwean exchange student, and I'm studying computer science here at Dejan University. And I'd like to share with you my speech on the topic, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. So growing up, I was taught three important lessons. First of all, that the probability of becoming the president is actually related to class attendance. That's one. Secondly, that vegetable consumption is also related to smartness, apparently. And thirdly, the lesson was perseverance. Now you may think that, what does this have to do with dreams? Patience. I will explain. So in life, most situations are of an either-or manner, whereby you either like something or you don't. For example, you either like beer or you don't. You either like kimchi or you don't. And then there's that unique state of mind for some of us who are blessed with the curse of constantly seeking the gray area where the good and the bad meet. That's the second point. Thirdly, I believe there are two kinds of dreams. I'm not speaking of the typical dreams you normally have, like the good dreams and the nightmares. No! What I'm referring to are what I call conscious dreams and unconscious dreams. I'm explaining now. Conscious dreams refer to those dreams you have, like let's say you wake up and you're in a really good mood, but then you remember what you dreamt of. The unconscious dreams now, those refer to those dreams whereby you have a good feeling in the morning, but then you don't remember what you dreamt of. And that is what I think of as a paradox. So now this is where it all fits in, with one word: context. In this context, I'm referring to dreams as trying to achieve a goal, whereby if you try to attain a goal, there's normally two outcomes in most of our minds, which is that you either win or you lose. That's where the either-or example I spoke of earlier comes in. This is what I call a pessimistic perception, whereby you believe that the glass is half empty instead of half full. It is not good. Now, I am trying to explain to you that victory does not lie within those two dimensions of either a win or a loss. No. It lies within the journey itself. How? Very simple. Through what I call smelling the roses. When I speak of smelling the roses, I refer to, like, if you're going on a trip, right? You're going forward, and you step aside just for a very short time to achieve another goal, then you go back on your way. That's what I refer to when I speak of smelling the roses. A good example, Ntate Nelson Mandela. How many of you are familiar with this man? Just by show of hands. Oh, that's unexpected. So most of us, right, normally when we speak of Mr. Mandela, he's a South African who spent 27 years in prison. For example, if I'm taking, like, my age, I'm 24, Korean age. That means my whole life I'd have been in prison, and I'll still have 3 years remaining on my sentence. So this man in jail, just imagine what his dreams could have been. Obviously, the first one would have been good food and housing. As we all know, the food in jail and the housing is not that good. And secondly, was freedom, because everyone wants to be free. And the third one, the biggest dream that he actually had, was uniting all the people of South Africa, the whites, the blacks, and all races, to live as one and in harmony. Now, unfortunately, that goal has not yet been attained. However, he has attained a number of goals on his road to get there. Did he even think that he'd actually be the reason behind so much goodwill in the world through the Nelson Mandela International Day or the 67 Minutes for Mandela campaign held in South Africa? No. Did he actually think that he'd be the president, the first South African president? No. He was in jail. And that was my mom's first lesson, if you remember. And then, did he even think that he'd actually invent a dance known as the Madiba dance. No. Do you know the Madiba dance? Would you like to see the Madiba dance? Okay, so for the next dance competition, please come and I'll show you. And also, do you think that he could be one of the elders, a group of people who have helped unite nations and end civil wars? No! Now my question to you is, don't they count as unconscious dreams? I believe they do. So, how did he attain them? He attained them through perseverance. My mother's third lesson to me. And how else? Simple, by smelling the roses. So what am I trying to say to you in summary? That the dreamt goals are the conscious dreams. However, the successful goals, the ones you succeed in, which you're bound to succeed in, no matter how we go, are the unconscious dreams. And the ultimate feeling you have is the same for both situations. So what's my final word to you? Is that whenever you go on a journey, remember to look for the roses, for that is where sure victory lies. Thank you.